This is Thursday, the 24th of October 2019, with the Irish National Stud Kildare. I'm at Nursery 1 by the Kildare Yard area. And I'm at Rearment, who foaled with, Rearment's foal, who she foaled with Master Craftsman. She's on the right, facing us. And on the left is Make It Dance. She foaled with the stallion with the initials BC, and I still don't know who BC is because I don't recognise any stallion with the initials BC, and there's no stallion here with those initials. So she obviously covered with the stallion outside of the stud, and I don't recognise any stallion with the initials BC. It's killing me. You sure it's BC?
Could be PG, I'm not sure.
I'm sure it's not B. BB.
It could be, I don't think it's BB, I think it's BC or BG.
Because it was BB, it'd be Brazen Bow.
Brazen Bow, yeah.
Could be BB, couldn't it?
Doesn't look like a B to me.
Because I don't recognise any BC, Lynn. I don't recognise the stallion. I don't know any stallion with the initials BC. I don't recognise any stallion with the initials BC.
There are loads of stallions and loads of farms around the country you don't know about, can you?
No, I'm very good with horses. I'm very good with horses' names, and I don't know any stallion with the name with the initials BC. I'm very good with names.
I'm pretty sure it's not BB.
I don't know any. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. There's no horses that I know of that's got the initials BC. And I'm not very good with horses. And I'm very good with names. And not any horse that I know of. I've never heard of a horse with the initials BC. I'll ask at the desk. But the mother is Make It Dance. And Rearment here, she goes with Master Craftsman. And I'm sure that he's in Coolmore still. And I think it's in Coolmore still. We were in Coolmore there last January, with January gone. We went up on the stallion trail to see Galileo, but unfortunately Galileo wasn't on the show. We were late. I think he wasn't on one of the earlier shows. We were there in the afternoon shows. He was in a stable. I had to try to have a hello with him, but he wouldn't come over to say hello. He wouldn't come over to the door. But I had a quick hello with him, and I went to say hello to him, and I peeped into a stable. I spoke into him through the stable. He was in the back of the stable feeding, so I had a chat to him through the stable. I put my nose over to the stable, chatted to him through the stable. I chatted to him inside the stable. I couldn't get him over the door, but I chatted him through the stable door. And there was a guy that had to have a handler there beside him to supervise. It was very valuable. But I was gushing out. I didn't see his show earlier on. He must have been on show that morning. But we're going to the stallion trail in next January in the Aga County to see the Stars. And See the Stars was born in this stud, the Irish National Stud, in 2006. So we're hoping now that he'll be on show in January now to make up for me missing Galileo last January. So I'm hoping that he'll be on show in January now to make up for me missing Galileo's performance. So I'm looking forward to seeing See the Stars. Like I See the Stars was born here, and I'm hoping that he'll be on show at the time that we go there, and we'll find out what time he's going to be on show on the 13th of January, and find out what time he's going to be on show, and then we'll arrange for that time to go to that actual show, that actual event that he's on show, and hopefully try and get a photograph. He's got to get a nice photograph with See the Stars, the true legend See the Stars. He was born in this stuff. I'm gutted now that they didn't bring him back home here. Would have liked that they brought him back home. Would have been nice if they brought him back home here to this stud, because he was born here in 2006. Would have liked that they brought him back here. I'm a bit gutted that they didn't bring him back home here now. Yeah, so would have been nice if they brought him back here. But these are foals of my friends. Well, one of them anyway. Rearment. I never really associated that much with Make It Dance. I would have liked to have got to know her a bit better. Possibly. I would have liked to. She wasn't very sociable. Naked dancing wasn't very sociable. I forgot to mention a few other mares' names that we were in the stud. I forgot to mention Tara Card. Tara Card was also in the stud, and we knew her also from last year. I was very friendly with Tara Card. She foaled last year. She was in foal last year, rather with my friend Gay Force 10, and I was saying to Liam that she'd be kind of equivalent to Gay Force. She'd be kind of the female equivalent to Gay Force 10. She's so like Gay Force 10. I knew her from last year. I met her
There you go.
last year, and we also met up with another mare called Ananota sounded very Fern kind of a name. And in the mare, I forgot to say, the 31st of July, I forgot to mention, you were here with Xavier, Liam's
Nephew.
31st of July, we bought him here the 31st of July, and we were at the open stable. And there's a mare here called Fluntock, a real Irish name, Fluntock. And she attacked me that day. She bit me a few times. Liam was way too close to the stable. He had filmed. He was way too close to the stable. Unfortunately, he didn't get the attack on film. Unfortunately, he didn't get the actual attack on film. I didn't get it on footage. She literally attacked me. She literally bit me a few times. She had her mouth open really wide. She had a foal in her. She was in there with her foal. She's in there. She's very protective of her foal because her foal was injured, and so she's very protective of her foal that day. And Xavier was very nervous or something like that, and he didn't want to go near the stable. And so I was trying to say to Xavier that she's just been very protective of her foal because her foal's injured, and so there's nothing to worry about. So it's just normal. It's just normal for a mother to be protective of her foal because he's injured and stuff. But she was very aggressive, and they had to notice. Well, the notice wasn't there earlier on, but it wasn't there earlier on that day. But when we came back later on, it was up. What does it say? I had the notice on the door.
Don't bite and kick. The horses bite and kick. Yeah.
But it wasn't there earlier on. But she attacked me a few times. I got bitten by her a few times. She literally I shut my mouth up and really wide. You know. I met her a few times out in the field as well. Funtuck and I were very good friends. But she was a very nervous mare. She was a very nervous mare though. She was a very nice mare though. She was a Chesney. And she wasn't always very sociable. And another mare we met over was called Ibiza, named after part of Spain. And also I was very fond of her too. Ibiza, a lovely mare called Ibiza. And hello, how are you? I'm kind of reminiscing of all the lovely mares that we met over the year. Reminiscing all the lovely mares we met. Going over my year, my lovely highlights of the year, of all my lovely mare friends that I made. My lovely mare friends that I made over the past year. Yeah, including your mother. Including your mother, Rarement. Yes, I was very fond of your mother, Rarement, so I was. Yeah, your mother, Rarement, and I are very good friends. Yeah, and I'm hoping to see her again next year. So yeah, I am. Please God. Yes, I'm hoping to see her again next year because I was very fond of Rarement. And Nat Quinn, and another mare that we knew as well called Lucrece. Lucrece was a lovely mare too. I got introduced to. Excuse me, folks. There's another mare that we met called Lucrece. She didn't like to be touched on the nose. She preferred to be touched on the neck. She's also a chestnut. She's also slightly nervous. She also liked to be fair. She preferred to touch on the neck. She was also slightly nervous. She was a French mare apparently, like Grand Debut, French Grand Debut. They were both French mares. She was a chestnut. She preferred to be touched on the neck other than the nose, but it took her time to get adjusted to me, and she's always she kind of played hard to get at times. She does play hard to get. She's quite a funny mare, but she kind of play hard to get. She kind of come over to me, and then I'd be thinking, oh, she come over to say hello to me, and then she go off again, and then she come back again and say hello, and then I'm in for a chance again, there hello, and then at times she would stay, and other times she wouldn't. She'd be over to the fence, and then she'd go off again and do her own thing. But she's a lovely mare though. But I did have times with her. It was a lovely moments. I had lovely intimate moments, and I had my lovely times with her. I was able to do my horse whispering with her. Do my horse whispering with her, and do my relaxer and stuff like that, and do my technique, with my horse whispering with her. And it was very lovely intimate moments with her. She's a very nice mare. She's a gorgeous mare. Beautiful mare, wasn't she, Lee?
Yeah.
Lacrice. Lovely mare, Lacrice. And gorgeous mare. I was very fond of her. And she's very... But then, as the months went on, she kind of eased into me then. And so it took a while for her to get adjusted to me. But I love it. I made loads of new mare friends here. And loads of mare friends. I have them all on my phone, actually. Where's my phone? I have written all down on my phone. I have them all down on my phone. All the mares that were in the stud. A whole long list. There's a whole long list of them linked on my phone. A whole long list of phones. A whole long list of mares that were in the stud this year, folks. I really love. They're in my notes. Actually in my notes, Lynn. They're in my notes. All the mares that were here, look, all the list there.
Yeah, I've seen them there, yeah.
And a note to Fallopians, Lacrice. Aureus Light, she was in the Blankford yard. I very mentioned her name, but she was a lovely mare now. I grew a very close bond with Aureus Light, and was very fond of her. Jaconda, yeah, she's a very popular. She was very nervous, and remember we met her up in Surgery 1.
Yeah.
Do you remember I tried to touch her?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you did?
What?
Do you remember what you did? She kicked the fence. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
She kicked the fence.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't like being petted.
Mm-hmm.
She hated being petted. She kicked the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? I was trying to pet her nose. They're going to say hello to me. And she's at the corner of the surgery,
Yeah.
And I was trying to go pet her, and she just she kicked the fence. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And this Mr. Cantor from Montefiore. Pop Idol. Pop Idol was back this year. There's another mare that was back, Pop Idol. She was here last year too. And it's very glad to see Pop Idol back. It's great to see Pop Idol back, and I couldn't believe it. Oh, my friends are back. Pop Idol. Pop Idol is Pop Idol's back. Yeah, my friend Pop Idol was back this year. And Endless Expanse, who we knew last year. Endless Expanse, who we knew. I saw her once in up here in Nursery 2. Liam called her tag then Endless Express.
Close.
She's standing here at the gate when we first met her last year. She's a bit nervous. Do you remember she's very nervous?
Yeah.
She's a lovely mare. She had a grey white spot on her forehead. She's a little bit nervous. She's going like this. She kind of walked backwards or something. And Liam thought her tag said Endless Express. And then we met again shortly, a little while later after that in the open stable. She's in there for a while, and then we looked at her tag, and it took a while for me to look up. Took a while for us to actually see what her name was. It's Endless Expanse, and her foal had a navel infection, and that's getting mixed up with the navel and the nasal. Liam was trying to say to me the navel is stomach. And I like that kind of stuff. Like a Collins, and she's got trouble with her nose. The navel is the stomach. The navel is the stomach. Oh, I was getting mixed up like that. And at first I thought it was the mare had the problem. apparently it wasn't the mare, it was actually the foal had the problem. It was actually the foal had the navel infection, not the mare. So the mare foal, they only go to the stage if they're sick or they got an infection or they got an injury or something like that. But it was the foal had the problem. It wasn't the mare. First I thought it was the mare, and I thought it was at first I thought it was the nose. Apparently it was then it took me a while to actually realise that Liam was right. It was actually the stomach, navel, nasal. See, navel and nasal, they sound so similar. They sound very like.
Spelled similar as well.
It's
spelled similar as well.
Spelled similar, except for the S. See, there's navel, nasal. But then we have the McFlurry's back and the Troy Tamacky's back. Oh yeah, Catch Me Katie's back. Catch Me Katie was back. She was here last year too. Catch Me Katie. And we knew her, I think, 2007. Did we know her in 2017? Didn't we? We knew her also in 2017, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew her in 2017 as well. And yeah, mentioned her. Oh yeah, Ashiana. Ashiana, yeah, friend Ashiana. Ashiana only came to the stud this year too. She's a lovely mare, gorgeous mare. She's a chestnut. She's a lovely mare. And
stay over here, the people over there.
Weekend getaway. Ardina, I mentioned her before, didn't I? Ardina. Annette Quinn. The friend Annette Quinn. And Propaganda, I mentioned her before too, didn't I?
Pub Idol.
I mentioned Pub Idol, yeah. Kat Saxon. Nitya, I mentioned her. Organza. They're not the mare, Organza. She's also a brand new mare. Organza. She's a lovely mare. It was a very unusual name, Organza, by the way. Oh, Starbright. Starbright, she was here last year, Starbright. She was here last year too. She's a lovely mare, Starbright. And there's another new mare, Vivid Blue. She was a chestnut, but we didn't get introduced to her till August. First sighting of her was on the 10th of August when I was with Timmy, my brother. Timmy came to the stud, finally came to the stud. I'm trying to get him to come to the stud for God knows how long. But Timmy only came to the stud for the first time and the only time so far on the 10th of August, and we came to see visit Gale Force because he was leaving the stud, and it wasn't that long after that he left. Gale Force left his, so 7 days later he was gone, and we went up to the paddocks. Because Gale Force went off and he went off to sleep, or I wasn't getting that much action from Gale Force after a while. And then they went up to the paddocks, and 10th of August was my first sighting of Vivid Blue. She was a chestnut, the star. At first I thought it was my friend Baldara, and then Liam zoomed into her tag, Vivid Blue. Oh, that's a mare I'd never seen before. She's a brand new mare, so she's a lovely mare. But I didn't get interactions with her that day. But I saw her again on the 20th of August in the mare stables behind Liam there. And we were with Xavier again that day, and she was nervous. She was pacing up and down in the mare stables. She was a bit nervous that day. She was very, very nervous that day. I remember she kept pacing up and down.
Yeah.
And we were with Xavier that day, and Xavier was a bit nervous again. I said, "Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that?" He said, "No, she's just a bit nervous." And but to this day, I still have no idea what she was doing in there. I never found out what she was doing in there. I don't know what she was doing in there that day. But she was very nervous for some reason or other. She just kept pacing up and down the stable. And I met her again, kind of met her outside again, but she wasn't really sociable as much. But I had a few interactions with her. up at the other end, far end. Remember the far end? I had a few hellos with her at the far end a few times. She's a gorgeous mare. And she's so like my friend Baldara. She's kind of a spitting image of Baldara. She's a very nice mare. And Favonian's back. But Favonian, for some reason, she went off early. They took her off early. They brought her to a different yard. They took her off to a different yard at the other side of the stud, or off site or something.
Yeah.
Off site, and I was very upset about that because I know, and I've known Favonian since 2017 or something. I've known her quite a long time. I was very upset, and I had some time with her. I had some time with her.
Here.
Huh?
Talk away there. Go ahead.
I had some time with her at the season. I had some time with her, I think, until around April or something.
Yeah.
And And then she was taken off site. She was going off to a different yard or something, off to a different yard, off site to a different location. And I was very upset about that, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I was very upset about that. What are you doing?
Yeah, don't want to photograph.
I was very upset about that they took her off site, because I'm very fond of Favonian. I'm very fond of Favonian. You know, Favonian and I are very good pals. You know, and I know her since 2017. I know her quite a long time. I was very upset that they took her off site, you know, off the stud. And also the fact is, because I went in one of the days, it was her birthday one of the days, and she wasn't here, apparently. I think it was her birthday one of the days. Remember, it was her birthday. She wasn't here.
Yeah.
And I was looking for her. We went all down the stables, and they were looking for her. Remember, I was going to give her. I remember I bought cards in for her birthday.
Yeah.
And she wasn't here. And he went up to what was it, the Gildea Yard? Was it the Gildea Yard or somewhere?
I think so, yeah.
He met up with a member of staff. It was a girl, and I was asking her, do you know where you can find Favonian? You know, she said, oh, she's up in a different yard or something like that. You know, is she still on the stud? Yeah, but she's in a different yard off site or something like that. And I said, I've got cards for her birthday, you know. And it's like, could you pass them on to her for me? You know, do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
I can't get two now. Sorry, it's very fond of Favonian. So they said they passed them on to her. So I can't cry, I can't very fond of Favonian. Very fond of Favonian, sorry. I really miss Favonian, sorry. You miss her?
Yeah.
I'm very fond of her. I'm very fond of Favonian, and they took her off site, and I don't know why. I still don't know